back to the channel, folks, and this is the debut on the South Bay Bike Rider. I haven't featured this bike yet, and I haven't ridden it in a while, so I decided to feature it on today's episode. Since I wasn't going to do any inland riding, just mostly just beach riding on the Strand, I decided to take this and give it some love and ride it, man, because it's been a while. Now, what you're looking at here is, pardon my shadow, this is the 1953 Schwinn World Varsity. And this is a 3-speed. Now, a little history behind this bike. These are the very early varsities. You guys remember the varsities from the 1960s and 70s? Those 10 speeds? Well, before there were 10 speeds, these bikes were 3 speeds. And I don't know how many they were in production, but they were only a few years. I think the first year of the varsity is 1951, I think. And I think it skipped a year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it skipped 52. Because I don't see it. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, and I hope I am wrong, but I don't recall seeing the Schwinn World Varsities in the catalog. So according to the catalog, which I'm pretty sure is probably wrong, it skips over 1952 into 1953, which is this one. And if I move the light here, this is the wing badge. Just a cool little thing that they did. You know, Schwinn's always coming up with some crazy stuff. And this is one of them, which is pretty cool. It's a wing badge. These are the wings right here. And I added a couple of accessories that are not original to this bike. For instance, I added these truss rods. They're era correct, but they're for a balloon tire bike. And you're wondering what this is. This is a siren. And it sounds like a police siren. So what it does is you pull back on the chain as the tire is moving, and the mechanics here, this rubs against the tire and it spins, and it just rotates in there. You can see the mechanism moving inside there. So wind gets in there and it just, that's what it sounds like. These are also era correct. I think they came out in the 40s, if I'm not mistaken, into the 50s. Not too sure, but this is a cool accessory, and it freaks people out, man. I always get some dirty looks with this sucker, man, because it's annoying, but it gets their attention, and that's what I like. And I get yelled at, I get cursed at, and that's fine. As long as you move out of the way, that's what the purpose is. So, you know, I got it attached here, and, you know, that's it. It's real simple. They don't make them like they used to. Now, going to the handlebar, I wish I could find a picture. It's an old picture where these guys have bikes like this, and what they do is, this is upside down. And now I put it upside down to give it that cafe racer look. And it's pretty cool looking, you know? So you're sitting more as if you're in a road bike position. And this thing, for being as old as it is, this thing hauls butt. You know, this old technology, they don't make them like they used to, unfortunately. So Yeah, this is upside down. It just gives it that look, you know? Unfortunately, there's not a market for this. It's because nobody really knows about these bikes. Now, if they caught wind of this kind of bike, oh, they'll be try to jumping on it and try to find bikes like this and you know, and ask for a big price. But since hardly anybody knows about these bikes because you don't see them around. Well, let's look at the decals here. It's sun faded, so originally the paint is red, so it has a sunburst look to it. See, this is the original color right here. It's red, so it's been out in the sun who knows how long, and so this is what it turned into, this color. And it has a lot of patina, but it doesn't really matter. These are the original rims, front and back. Tires, tubes are not original, of course. I have the original pedals. I just these were handy today, so I just put on the wrap traps. Let me see. Oh, okay. And now the Sturmey Archer, these are not original. That's not original. And I had to replace the 3-speed hub because I got into an accident one time with it, with the original. What happened was the gear and mechanism slipped while I was kind of going on a climb, and the gear slipped on me and I lost control and I fell and I really took a tumble and really hurt myself and got scratched up and all that good stuff, and it wasn't fun. And that's what happened. So this is a replacement, and this is the original wheel as well. Yeah, I try to salvage it the best I can. It still works. There's no holes in it or anything. It's just ugly, but it has character. What else can I say about this bike? Oh, okay. The saddle is not original. I replaced the saddle that was on there previously, and the saddle that came on this bike wasn't original, so it's no big deal if it's not original or not. But it's a comfortable saddle. Oh, and the rear rack is not original to the bike. I forgot where I got this rear rack, but it serves the purpose. As you can see, I got my Bluetooth speaker, and I think everything else, if I'm not missing out on anything, it's pretty much kept the same. I love this bike. This bike rides really good for being a 1953. Oops. Okay. So there you have it. I ride this bike once every blue moon. This kind of bike, I don't think I'll ever take it out on the field. Just days like this where I'm just gonna be cruising on the beach. This is considered a lightweight back in the 50s, but in today's standard, this is pretty heavy. It's a heavy bike. It's kind of like I consider it my cruiser bike because I don't have any cruisers in my little collection, so this is considered my cruiser bike. And just check out that front fender, man. It's a shark fin, tail fin, or whatever you want to call it. Just pretty cool. And there's the world. That says world right there. It's just so faded with the because I guess the cable housing rubbed up on it. I'm glad the chain guard held up pretty good, and you see that decal really good. schwinnvarsity. So remember, whenever you see a 10-speed, a schwinnvarsity 10-speed, just remember that they were around since the 1950s. And this is a clean example of the Schwinn World Varsity from the 1950s. So I got the gear is on. I'm ready to get this ride on. So Hope you enjoyed today's episode of the South Bay Bike Rider. Today's home base is Ruby's. Two.
Okay, not because we're trying to ruin your fun, not because we hate you, but because it's going to hurt you.
Get out of here!
It's going to mess you up.
Craziness, St. Patrick's Day. I didn't even know it.
It's going to mess you up. And if you don't think that's true, go to your Bible. You know what God says? It says
This guy's heavy duty.
God's word be true, and every man a liar.
Stay tuned.
Do you know what that means?
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of South Bay Bike Rider. Man, let me tell you. First of all, I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. Totally lost track of that. Second, very, very bad vibes over there at the at that St. Patrick's Day parade. Very bad vibes, man. I had to get out of there. That guy that was supposedly preaching the word of the Lord really took it out of hand, dude. And right before I cut off the camera, that guy was about to get a beat down by a few people around, and I didn't want to be a part of that scene. It was such a negative vibe for something that's positive, something that's family oriented, and man, dude, yeah, it was bad news. It was bad news. I didn't want to be around that, and plus I don't want to get involved in that kind of stuff, dude. I mean, I understand freedom of speech, but man, that dude was really going above and beyond with the gospels and stuff, and is really upsetting a lot of people that were trying to enjoy the St. Patrick's parade. Just, man, dude, it was just, I mean, I don't think we're never going to learn. We're never going to get the message. I will say this, though, not to get all preachy or anything, but when it comes to the topic of race and religion, it's a never-ending battle. I mean, because one person has an opinion, the other person has an opinion, and that creates conflict. So, and there's no winner, and it's just losers. You just lose out, man. Instead of being a brother or a sister or a friend or something, we're just creating conflict. And I mean, it just never changes. It's a never-ending battle. If you could take away something from what I'm saying, take away that the topic of race and religion, it's just a never-ending issue. I mean, I stay clearly away from that kind of vibe. I stay clearly away, and all I do is walk away, you know? It's just best to walk away from that situation and not get involved. So that's what I did. I cut the camera off, and I just, and here we are. So we're going to continue on trekking, and I didn't have anything planned for this particular episode, but I do have one specific stop that I want to show you guys. Welcome back to the channel, folks. And this is my stop that I wanted to do today. This is a very, very popular bridge. But this is the Ballona Creek Bridge. So, across the bridge, you're in Marina del Rey. And this way, going back this way, is Playa del Rey. So, we are at the border.
She's coming right there for your exit. Hope you got it.
Yeah, I did. As you can see, there's a lot of activity going on. A lot of riders, a lot of joggers, just a lot of everything in between. And if you want a quick little pit stop, you come right here and carry on. So this is the infamous Ballona Creek Bridge. And then the bike path continues on further. When you pass the bridge, you turn right, and you just keep on going. You just keep going that way. And then you have the option of keep going straight, and that'll take you down to National Boulevard. It'll take you more inland. And then also, there's also a section that forks off to the left, and that'll take you to Marina del Rey. More further inland into Marina del Rey. And then you continue on down the path, and eventually you'll reach Venice and so on and so forth. I don't know why they closed this off. I think this because they were trying to prohibit people, the kids jumping off, but they still do it anyways. So I don't know why they closed it off, but it's been closed for quite a while. Oh. So if you guys are riding and you need a little pit stop, you come right here, get your sodas and snacks and juice and waters and all that good stuff. So that's my personal little pit stop. And if I feel like it, I'll just continue on riding down to Marina del Rey, which I've done plenty of times in the past. So there you have it. And then if you go this way, that continues onto the Strand and it turns out left. And then you're back, oceanfront view of the Strand. You always got to be on your P's and Q's because there's riders everywhere. And you don't want to be caught in their pathway or else you'll get hit. So I hope you enjoy that. And if you like what I'm doing, if you like what I'm putting out, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how I can improve the channel. And I value you guys' opinion. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. So I hope you guys can make it out here. It's a wonderful view. You can never go wrong with a place like this. It's just fantastic. Plus it's St. Patrick's Day. It's just a lot of people around. guess that'll do it. So with that said, I'm gonna ride back, or I might ride a little bit further out, we'll see. But I'm gonna try to put some more footages of my rides out there so you guys can enjoy it. So like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Whee!